Hello friends, welcome to my channel. This is a simple tutorial on how to cut and sew this armhole princess that's Bustier. So let's get started. First, you mark out half an inch as your starting line. Then after that, you mark out your neck width and your neck depth, which is 3 inches for both sides. Then take your shoulder measurement. Then you mark out your armhole measurement. I'm sorry, my camera is a bit shaky. I forgot to come down with 1 inch for my shoulder slant, so I'll do that and retake my armhole measurement. Then I'll use my ruler to connect. Now I'll cross check to see if my line is accurate. After that, I'll draw a straight line, and that is going to be my new chest line. Then I'll draw my shoulder slant and make my neckline curve. You can use your hand to do this if you don't have a curve ruler. Then I want to find the midpoint of my armhole. When I do that, I'll come in with 0.75 inch. Then I'll connect it back to my shoulder slant. Then I'll mark out my bust measurement on my chest line, which is 9.5. I'll draw a curve to connect it to the 0.75 inch mark. The next thing I want to do is to mark out my bust point measurement, my under bust measurement, my waistline, and the full length of our top. I like to do this twice just to make sure my line is accurate. After marking out the lines, I connect them. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please do that. It will mean a lot to me, and I post helpful tutorials here, especially if you are a beginner. Then I label my lines, my bust point, under bust, waistline, and full length. After that, I put half of my nipple to nipple measurement, which is 8. 8 divided by 2 is 4. I'll mark 4 on my bust point. Then from my under bust, I'll start marking 3.5. So I'll do that on my under bust, my waistline, and the full length. When I'm done doing this, I'll use a straight ruler to connect them. To create my dart, I'll mark out 2 inches on my under bust, my waistline, and the full length of my top. Then I'll connect using a straight line. Then from my bust point, I'm going to come down and up with 1/2 inch. Okay? Then I'll draw my curve. The purpose of doing this is to make sure that my bust point is not pointy. Okay? You want it to be a little bit blended. So I'll draw my curve to connect to the 1/2 inch line that I came down with. Then I'll connect the 2 1/2 inch lines. Okay? Then from there, I'll connect it to my mid armhole. Okay? Then I'll blend it just to make sure that it doesn't look weird. Then from the mid part of my armhole, I'll come down with 2 inches. And I'll connect it back to that bust point. To make sure that we won't be running at a shortage, I'll replace that 2 inches that we took from our armhole. Then from there, I'll draw my new armhole curve. If you're not subscribed to my channel yet, what are you waiting for? Please do that. So on my chest line, I'll mark my bust measurement 9.5. Then I'll replace the darts that I took out. plus 2 inches allowance. Ignore my hair if you are seeing it. Then on my bust point, I'll put my bust measurement, 9.5 again, plus 2 inches allowance. On my underbust, I'll put my underbust measurement. I'll replace the 2 inches dart plus extra 2 inches allowance. On my waistline, I'll put my waist measurement, replace my dart and 2 inches allowance. On the full length of the top, I'm going to mark my hip measurement, 2 inches for the dart, then 2 inches allowance. Now it's time to connect all our lines together. This is me trying to blend this line. So we are done with our front pattern. Easy, right? So now we cut it out. Subscribe to my channel, please, if you have not done that, please, so you don't miss out on the juicy tutorials that I'll be posting on this channel. Support a small YouTuber. Yeah, so this is me cross-checking to make sure that everything is right. For the back pattern, first of all, mark out your 2 inches for zipper allowance. When you are done with that, mark out your ½ inch as your starting line. Then you want to mark out your neck width and neck depth. For the neck width, 3 inches, neck depth 1.5 inches for the back. Then mark your shoulder measurement. Come down with 1 inch for your shoulder slant and mark your armhole measurement. My camera is doing a lot today. Mark your shoulder slant and draw your neck curve. Then I like to cross check to see if my line is accurate. After this, I'll draw a straight line connecting the two, my shoulder slant to my armhole measurement. Please ignore my camera. Then I'll find the midpoint of my armhole and ignore my hair too. Mark that and then come in with ½ inch. So I cross check to make sure I have a straight line. That's my chest line now. Then I'll put my bust measurement there and draw my curve, my armhole curve. After that, I'll mark my waistline and the full length of the top. And then connect. The back pattern doesn't have bust point and all that. I'll put my nipple to nipple measurement on the chest line, then come down with 1 inch, mark the nipple to nipple measurement on the waistline and on the full length. Then I'll use a straight line to connect everything. from the full length of my top, I'll come up with 3 inches. On my waistline, I'm going to take that of 0.75 on both sides. After doing this, I'll use my ruler to connect. You can use more than 0.75 if you want, or less than that. You can use half an inch. Just depends on what you prefer. I'll mark my bust measurement on my chest line plus 2 inches allowance. If you want to add a dart on your armhole for the back, all you have to do is just draw a curve from there to the mid part of your armhole, but I won't be doing that. So on my waistline, I'll take my waist measurement, replace my dart intake, and add 2 inches allowance. On the full length, I'll put my hip measurement and 2 inches allowance. Then I'll use my ruler to connect everything. Then I'll label waistline and full length. On the waistline, if you want to avoid zipper bulge, all you have to do is remove 1 inch from your waistline zipper allowance. So I'll first of all extend the lines. I'll connect it back to the full length of the top and on the neckline. Just watch what I'm doing. And we are done for the back pattern, so we cut it out. Subscribe to my channel if you are not yet subscribed, please. Okay, I've gone ahead to arrange the front pattern on the fabric, ready to cut it out, and my fabric is on fold. I added half an inch allowance on the neckline, armhole, and the part that I'm going to be joining together, and the hemline, except on the outer part because I already added allowance to the pattern. So now I'm cutting it out. I'll notch the under bust and notch the bust point. This is to make it easy for me when joining them, so I suggest you do the same. I'll do this for both sides, the under bust and the bust point. Then I'm cutting the back pattern. I added half an inch to the neckline, armhole, and the hemline. So I've gone ahead to cut the lining out too, and this is the interfacing I'm going to be using for this tutorial, a cloth stay. I'll be using this on the main fabric. Then for the lining, I'll be using a paper stay. This is optional. If you don't want to add it, that's okay too. Then for the bust part, I'm using a bust wadding. I've already iron my interfacing on my fabric and my wadding. If you want a tutorial on how to do this, I'll have it on my channel soon. So I go ahead and pin the under bust and the bust point, pin everything down so that it will be easy for me when stitching it. I did this off camera to save time, okay? I don't want this video to be too long. I have a separate tutorial on how to add the bust wadding and everything. So I'll go ahead and stitch this down with half an inch. Then I'll do the same thing for the lining. I advise you to notch your allowance in order to make it relaxed. If you don't, it will be bulky when you are done and it won't look nice. Okay, so notch it. After doing this, it's time to iron it with your bust ham. I have a tutorial of this bust ham on my channel in case you don't have it already. Take your time while ironing. The beauty of your princess dart depends on how good you iron it. Make it lay flat. Take your time, don't rush, okay? I'll go ahead and finish this off camera in order to save time, but take your time. So I'm done and I turn it out, and this is what we have. As you can see, my bustier is well shaped. This is what you want to achieve. You don't need anybody to tell you that this bustier is going to fit. Okay, so I'll trim off the excess. If you have an excess, that's okay, you can always trim it off. It's better than having a shortage. When I'm done doing this, I'll now turn it out using my lining. I'm done. I sewed it with 1/2 inch on both sides, on the neckline, on the hemline. Okay, don't forget to understitch your neckline. You can cover your armhole if you don't want to add a sleeve. I will be adding a sleeve to this top, so that's why I'm not covering the armhole. So I'll turn it out now, and this is what we have. I reduced my lining with 1/2 inch. This is optional. If you want to do it, fine, not okay. Yeah, our bustier is looking really nice. I like it. I've gone ahead to stitch the back side too, okay, using 1/2 inch on both sides, then reducing the lining with 1/2 inch and everything. I did this for both sides, so I'll turn it out. Turned it out, turned out both sides, so I've also gone ahead to stitch my darts off camera to save time. So it's now time to fix the zipper. I'll also be doing this off camera. I'm done fixing the zipper. Now I'll join both sides together in order to sew the shoulder. So I'll join both shoulders together, and I will use one to turn out the other. Just watch closely what I'm doing. I don't know how to explain this, but pay attention, you will understand. Then I'll use 1/2 inch to sew it down on both sides. It's now time to take my measurement, and my bust divided by 2 is 19 inches. I'll mark 19 inches. I'll measure the remaining part is 3 inches. That means I have 1.5 inch on both sides. For my waist, it's 16. I'll measure the remaining. I have 3 inches. That means I have 1.5 inch on both sides. For my hip is 20.5. I'll mark the 20.5. The remaining is 2 inches. That means I have 1 inch on both sides. So I'll now join all my marks together and go and stitch it. And this is the end of this tutorial. I hope you find it helpful. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and thank you for watching. Bye.